he's a very good driver. You have to have a good driver because the things that happen on the road are unbelievable. Suddenly this monkey comes leaping across the highway. One of those monkeys with a huge curling tail like that. I don't know what kind. And suddenly this thing comes bounding across the highway. The other thing is that every time you pass a small town on the highway, you've got the way they slow you down, and they've got auto repair shops along the highway in every little small town, all open day and night. They have a barrier that goes halfway across the road, and then they have a barrier that goes the other halfway across the road and a gap in between. So you have to come to a screeching halt and go like that around the barrier because they want you to stop and buy something. Well, at night, it's a little hairy because here you are driving down the road at, I don't know, 60 miles an hour, and there's a barrier all of a sudden. You have to literally come to a screeching halt, turn left, turn right, and go around it. That's their way of hailing you on the highway. And then, of course, all kinds of things go on along the highway. We went to the Jaipur Delhi Road. Is a reasonably big one. It probably has 4 lanes. But we went to this weaving village outside Calcutta. Oh my God, was that a hair-raising trip. Single lane, 2 for each direction, and along the side, there's hardly a shoulder, but there's this endless parade of carts, bicycles, nursing mothers, more monkeys, sheep, oxen, all kinds of things parading along the side of the road, walking to the next town or who knows where. And they're just sort of lackadaisical about it. And then somebody decided they had to thresh their rice, so they spread it on the highway so the cars will go over it. And then somebody else decides they're going to dry the laundry, and the road is flat, and if they lay it flat on the road, it'll get dry really fast. Well, you just sit there and you think, oh my God, that guy's going to hit, this truck in front of me is going to hit that guy with the donkey because he fell asleep in the cart and the donkey's sort of meandering. I sat in the front seat, and I mean, you just go, and then you stop somewhere and you get coconut milk, so you stop at the coconut cart, and there's this guy with this huge machete and a bunch of coconuts, and he's just holding the coconut in his hand going whack, 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 and his hand is right there. I think, well, he's been doing it for 40 years. And then it was Christmas time, so the Christmas lights along the highway consisted of long fluorescent tubes taped with duct tape to the trees and cords running all over the place. I mean, you just sort of thought, oh my God, this is the most bizarre. They had a little festival somewhere, and that was their lighting. Just big fluorescent tubes. I don't know, they must have had a generator in the middle of the yard or something, but I mean, you just look at that and think, oh my God, new concept of Christmas lighting. It's just amazing. A cart being pulled by an ox and this old guy with a stick prodding this poor old animal, and in the back are, I don't know, 7 kids and a couple of chickens and mom, and I just it's fabulous. And yet, here we are, these rich people in a car driving by, and nobody doesn't bother anyone. If they don't do well in this life, solve the next one. That whole religious philosophy just permeates everything. And yet, there's misery there. I mean, there's total misery. There are terrible things happen to women, begging children. But, it's been like that for a really long time. And there's all kinds of good work going on there, and people trying to change society, people trying to clean up their houses. But, oh my goodness, it is something. It's just like no other place. Japan is so boring after that. It's very beautiful, but in parts anyway. And China is just booming. I don't think they care at all about what's old. And it's not beautiful. At least the parts I was in weren't beautiful. Cities are horrible. They're just like huge construction projects. It doesn't interest me particularly. I'm interested in the Chinese, but I'm not interested in going to China nearly as much as I am going to India.
How many times have you gone to China?
I've only been to China twice. I've been to Taiwan. Taiwan's great. I love Taiwan. nice people, really forthcoming. But India is just, oh my God, just can't believe. I mean, you think, well, I'm going to take pictures, and then you think, I can't. If I put my eye to the camera, I'm going to miss 20 things that are happening right in front of me. Just amazing. Anyway, needless to say, I love it. At least what I know of it.